For those of you who do not know us, I'm Morgan, and this is Abby. We are Erin's little sisters. We're also the maids of honor. And so having two maids of honor was awesome. So Abby, planned the entire bridal shower. She planned the bachelorette party. She cooked all the food.
And Morgan brought the fun and the wallet. We'd like to start this evening by thanking the Hannans for everything they've done to make today happen and for raising your kind son, Mike. We'd like to thank the Hannan sisters for training Mike to be our big brother. I'm going to start off with some fond memories of growing up with Erin as our older sister, such as the time she chased me around the house with a steak knife. Also the time she told the entire school I was adopted. And the sales girls can attest to this one. Every time growing up we would play a game, whether it be school or office or whatever else we were doing. Erin was always the popular girl or the boss. And everyone else had to go sit in a corner and write in a notebook because we were studious or her secretary. Despite all of that, we are honored to be here today to help Mike and Erin make it down the aisle. And let me tell you, it's been a ride. Despite all of that, we do have some things we love about Erin. First and foremost, her sense of humor. She has a very easy time getting us on the ground laughing. She's hilarious. I mean, everyone knows. Her passion that she has in everything that she does. I mean, look at this wedding. She spent countless hours planning every detail and it came out really well. Also her dance moves, catch her out here later on. Crumpin'! You'll find out what that means. The newest thing we like about Erin is her new husband, Mike. When people ask me if I like Mike, I always say, I love Mike. If Erin wasn't yelling at Mike, she would be yelling at me.
So I guess now we'll get into Mike a little bit. We like him too. So as we've mentioned a lot, we grew up across the street, but we never really hung out with Mike that much. And so if you ask Mike where the story starts, it is on the altar of St. James. We saw a tall, dark, and handsome man on the altar. And we can neither confirm nor deny these allegations, and I'm not sure I've seen Erin in the church since. We really got to know Mike when he packed up all of his things and moved across the country for our sister, and lived in a pretty small apartment with 3 other people and eventually 2 dogs. Troopers out there. The first time we really spent the day with Mike was when we went down to Venice Beach. It started out with a Bills playoff game with, there you go.
Devin.
Yeah, Devin was also there, and we had some beer for breakfast, as one does. And then from there, we went down and we were walking down Venice Beach, an innocent little walk after our beer. We saw some 10-year-olds playing basketball, and Mike goes, "Oh, I can dunk on them." And this man was so confident, we thought he was, could do it. However, he did give it a try. Can confirm he cannot dunk. And then from there, we proceeded down to Muscle Beach, where he really flexed his muscles with all of the bodybuilders down there. So the whole was on full display. And then to end off of that, he jumped down an entire flight of stairs and yelled, "We're going to Disneyland!" And then he goes, "Oh shoot, I thought you were Erin." For the record, he did drop us off at Disneyland the next day. It was very kind of him. So we've hung out with Mike many times since then. Obviously gotten a lot closer between, wine tours and bringing one singular beer to the top of the mountain. But we really knew Aaron was the one, or we knew Mike was the one for Aaron when we were sitting in the apartment and Mike did, something Mike does. Aaron started yelling at him and he just goes, "You know what? I am an idiot." And Aaron, and we just all went about our day because the fight was over. But in all seriousness, we are continuously impressed with Mike. He can lighten any kind of mood in any situation, and we are extra impressed that he bought a ring and planned an engagement without any of us knowing, especially Aaron. We've had the privilege of watching these two build a life together, and we're happy to welcome our new brother, Mike Doyle, to the family.
Honestly, that's my side of the room. Thank you, Hannan. Another wonderful outing up here. And a wonderful son. Son-in-law. I finally get a son-in-law. I got no prospects for two more, but. And I don't really have anything funny to say except for I had forgotten one beer at the top of the mountain thing. I had 2 backpacks and helping Deb up, and we get up there, and it's a tradition, you have a beer at the top of the mountain. I get up there, he's having a beer, I reach into the pack, there's nothing there for me. I couldn't believe it. So I forgot about that, thanks for bringing that up. So a little bit later, Aaron and I are going to dance to a song that we picked out. It's a Wonderful World, and I liked it because of the harmony's great, the song is excellent, the words have meaning to bring a troubled nation back together when it was written, and it really epitomizes how I view the world. I think the world is wonderful, and having wonderful friends and family here to celebrate this just epitomizes that. Aaron liked it because it's short. So, much like Mr. Hannan, I'd be remiss not to remember Aaron's namesake, her grandmother, and my mom, her other grandmother, also would have loved to have been here for this with all of you and to see Aaron and Mike looking wonderful and having such a great day. So before we toast Mike and Aaron, I just a moment for all those people, the 2 grandmothers and everybody else that we wish was here that just isn't here for one reason or another. And like Bill, I get a little teary-eyed when I think about my mom. So, couldn't happen to a nicer couple. Thanks for being here, and have a wonderful time. Take it up for me. I forgot about that.